Hello and welcome to Cali Legends Media. Okay, before we get started, I want to ask all of you that haven't subscribed to the channel yet, but are regular viewers or come across my channel frequently and do watch the videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and help us reach that 7,000 subscriber goal for April. Okay, so all you got to do is hit that subscribe down below, set the notification bell on all, so you'll be notified whenever a new video drops or whenever we go live. Also very important, if you can, please hit that like button. That's very important to content creators. It's a good way to support a channel. Okay, it helps that channel get its videos moved through the algorithm and streamed across more devices. Okay, so let me get started. As you can tell by the thumbnail, I found myself in a situation that nearly took my life, or could have took my life. And I kind of didn't want to talk about it because of what it entailed and who it entailed. But nevertheless, I know I can do it in a way that no one will be held criminally responsible, number one. Number two, no one really got hurt except maybe my pride. And the way it went down wasn't, I don't think it was intended the way it went down. But this is what happened, okay? Now, I had mentioned, I even think I did a video on the hood store, Los Compadres, okay? So I'm kicking at Los Compadres. I happen to go down on my motorcycle. And I'm leaning on my motorcycle, drinking a beer, okay? Just, you know, it's a busy corner. A lot of shit always popping off. Anybody who knows about the way it is and the way it has been all that time that Los Compadres was really that corner was really active knows. Now, what happened is we have had a lot of little homies that had gotten in the barrio. They're very, very young, still new to the game. And there was this one little homie in particular. Now, he had like about 4 or 5 family members already from the neighborhood, okay? He came along, he got in the neighborhood, and, you know, he wanted to earn his bones and make his name. Now, I'm not going to tell you what his name was, but it had something to do with, put it this way, if his name would fit in a category, it'd fit in a category like dumper, shooter, maybe gunner, you know, those types of names. He had a name that would fit in that category, okay? That had to do with gunplay, okay? He could have even been called Gunplay, you know what I mean? Anyways, so what happens? I'm kicking back, leaning on my motorcycle, having this beer, and here comes this youngster, right? He's all banged out, you know? And we don't really know each other. I know who he is. He knows who I am. This dude, man, pulls out a strap, right? And he starts high signing with his strap, you know? I'm not saying nothing to him. I'm letting him talk. I could tell that he's a little bit inebriated, man. And he's been maybe, you know, doing that, I don't know, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, or 9 o'clock, or whatever clock that they do, right? Anyways, yeah, he was on one, okay? And he's doing or acting whichever way he is with this thing in his hands, waving it around, talking crazy, talking about what he's done and what he's gonna do and all this other craziness, right? And I'm telling him, hey man, put this shit away, dude. You know, what are you doing? And you know, he says some things that I really couldn't understand what he was saying. He said it under his breath, but he cocks it back, right? And I start thinking, you know, and I start feeling some sort of way with this cat, right? Next thing I know, man, I hear a gunshot, and something hits me in the face, man. What it was asphalt. Asphalt hit on the ground. The bullet hit on the ground. Asphalt hit me in the face, and the bullet went up my pants and ripped through my pants. Okay. And I look at this youngster, man, and I'm pissed now, right? So I tell him, hey man, you know, what the fuck you doing, man? Let me see, come here. And he's like, no, hey, I'm sorry, Lucky. No, come here, listen. And I take that pedal from him, right? Long story short, man, he's chingando. He wants it back. I give it him, it's not mine, and this and that. He's too loaded, right? So I drop the clip, empty it out, I give it to him back. I tell him, hey, take that shit to your pad and go kick back, man, and sober up. As soon as he walked away, I got on the phone and I called some of the younger homies. I told them what just happened. I told them this fool just almost shot me. And they're like, hey, don't trip, Lucky, you know, we're gonna get at him right now. Anyways, they ended up going over, taking dude's strap away for, I don't know if they even ever gave it back, but I know they took it from him. And you know, whatever happened, you know. But man, he came that close to shooting me, you know what I mean? When I looked at the tear in my pants, I realized that, man, he could have hit me in a real sensitive spot, you know? Thank God it didn't even touch my skin. It just tore my pants. And the only thing that really hit me was the asphalt, the black asphalt from the parking lot. You know, it had hit me in my face right here. I'm telling this story as a prelude to this story, okay? I had two younger homies that lived right in the middle of my barrio, right? They knew each other, they hung around together. I even think they were from the same clique. I try to verify that today, whether or not they were from the same clique or not. But regardless of anything, they hung around together, right? Same situation, only one small difference, or I should say one big difference, all right? During that gunplay that these two homies were engaged in, one of my homies lost his life. And the situation wasn't as forgiving as mine, you know? This little homie ended up getting hit, and you know what happens from there, you know? There's a family that's grieving, a life that's lost, and arrangements to be made, funeral, burial, the whole bit, you know? And any loss to any neighborhood and any youth loss is a great loss, you know? But anyways, this little homie lost his life, man. From what I understand, there was no charges or anything. The way it happened was, it happened in a way where there was no charges to be filed, you know? Both of them, they were engaged in being fascinated with this firearm and messing with it in a way that things could happen. And anytime that those things are around, things could happen. There's a old video out. It's an old ass video. It's back when like Geraldo Rivera and this other Gabacho news reporter, I don't remember his name right now off the top of my head, was coming down to the different barrios and taking making videos, making commentaries, documentaries about different neighborhoods. And I'm sure some of you have seen it, where the homie, I think he was from Garrity, he shot himself. He had the gun in his waistband and he was fucking around. He was on camera. On camera, man. Dude moved the gun and it went off. He shot himself. He lays down on the sidewalk there and he's yelling out, "Hey, I just shot myself, man. Fuck, I just shot myself." I know right now for a fact, man, there's a bunch of youngsters running around, messing around with them toys. And, there's nothing we can do. Nothing we can say to discourage them. They think something about having one of them things and trying to be somebody. They're going to do it anyways, man. But anybody that does that kind of shit, man, you guys better be careful, man. Because you could hurt yourself, you could hurt someone else, or you could take somebody else's life. Somebody that might be your friend, somebody that might be your homie, You just don't know. Or you could just shoot yourself, and fuck yourself up, in a way that you can't come back from that, I have been under several situations where I've taken gunfire, and the last thing I would have liked to have been remembered as was to have been shot from one of my homeboys by accident, that was loaded, pissing around with a strap, and took my life, yeah, that would have been all bad, But anyways, I just want to say, it's a bad idea, but if that's what you're gonna do, man, you guys better be careful with them goddamn things, man. Because unless you're really proficient on messing around with one of those, you might very well hurt yourself or hurt somebody else. The best thing is, of course, the best scenario would be not to have to carry one of those or have one of those in your life. But it is what it is. These streets are crazy. Shit happens. And I just hope and pray it doesn't happen to anybody that you love, care about, or know. Because it could be all bad. I'm glad I'm still here to make this video. Look at, who's that in the background? Yeah, the Paleta, man. Even right here in the cut, they still find me. Anyways, I'm going to end this video. On that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. God bless you. God bless your families. And be careful out there, people. Especially those of you who like to mess around with them things, man. Stay safe, man. Be safe. And really, the best case scenario, man, is live a life where you don't need to have that in your life, man. Because if you're out there doing that kind of stuff, man, you're just setting yourself up, man. You heard the old saying, live by the sword, die by the sword. Same thing, live by the gun, die by the gun, man. You get yourself in that kind of lifestyle, that kind of exchange, all bets are off, man. Anything could happen to you at any time. God bless you. God bless your family. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, hit that like button. If you haven't hit it, hit that like button. It's very important for the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless your families. And I hope I see you on the next one.